to last week's news 3 weeks from next Monday. I'm your host, Slamm. Now, as many of you know, I've stayed out of commenting on the sports world because I'm an agnostic. Well, recently, with the string of winnings from elite teams and very shady tradings, there have been some obvious discrepancies that nobody's commenting on. Due to copyright issues, we are unable to use the exact names of players, coaches, and teams, but I'm hoping you'll be able to keep up. Now, I'm going to start my sports analysis with the Pastry Cats. Now, as all of you know, they won the Super Cup for the 13th time out of the last 14 years this past February. Now, this last Super Cup win was especially special. It comes on the eve of one of the biggest player additions of our millennia. Now, you may have missed this in the news, but 2 months ago, former Old England Pastry Cats tight end Aaron Hernandez was released from prison after completing his life sentence. Now, my staff reached out to the coaching staff of Old England, but they were not available for comment on whether Aaron Hernandez would be joining the player roster this fall. Now, what really ticks me off is the fact that analysts aren't acknowledging the fact that this comes only 1 year after the Golden Taint Floorbirds drafted Kevin Kerflamp and have since won every title in the NBA. Are we doomed to have every professional sport controlled by a singular team? That would be as if we had a candidate running for an office and the outcome controlled by a singular power. Now, folks, this episode isn't only special because I'm commenting on sports for the first time, but it also marks the 1 year anniversary of the divorce of my wife, Jennifer. A woman who I freaking hated. I hated the fact that I didn't deserve her. I didn't deserve her because I deserved to live this single life. Now I have all the time in the world to cry myself to sleep. We're gonna try to keep it light here, folks. I've got two great guests. John Slamm, the winner of the Mute Spoken Word Olympics, and Bo Leged, our senior joke writer. He's got some new material for us, but first, John Slamm, here's a little video tidbit of his winning performance at the Mute Spoken Word Olympics. John Slamm, everybody. Thanks for being on the program, and congratulations on this championship title. I understand you're the first one to win it. Wow, incredible, incredible. Now, when you're up there, folks, he's in front of thousands of people when he does this. When you're up there, do you get nervous at all? Does the situation, does the moment hit you ever? Well, I'd assume not. Otherwise, you wouldn't have won these incredible championships. Now, when the words come off your tongue, I understand that you have to come up with these on the fly. You come up with these in the moment. So, do you have a process for how you formulate these words and how you so effectively use them? Wow, no process, but still winning titles. That's what I call a champion, folks. Now, some of our younger viewers are trying to get into the game. They're trying to get out of the project. So these kids are obviously mute, but they're trying to find some form of success within the industry. Would you like to explain to us how you got into the mute spoken word game? Typical story, typical story. Typical, yet incredible. John Slamm, everybody. Now I understand you're prepared to freestyle a spoken word for our studio audience. That is fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. Take it away, John. Everybody, John Slamm. Absolutely pure expertise there. Now we're just about out of time. John, is there anything you'd like to say to the audience before we go? Well, it's been great having you on. Stay tuned, folks. We have our late night comedian coming on next. But first, quick commercial. Welcome back to the show, folks. Now, as you know, our top funny man, Bo Leged, writes a joke every week for the show. And sometimes we hear it, sometimes we don't, but he says he's got a good one for us, so we're going to give it a shot. Bo, welcome back.
Hey, thanks, Tim. I got a good one.
Well, I certainly hope so. Fire away.
All right, so you got a guy walking to a bar. Yeah, so it's a heterosexual male. He's going to the bar. He's walking up the steps. It's a guy. It's like a dude.
Guy.
Yeah. So this is like a male, a dude, a human man.
It's a man, okay.
Yeah. So he's walking to the bar and he's walking up these steps. It's a guy, and he's going up and he sees a door. Right, he's going through the door.
Uh-huh.
He's walking up the steps and there's a guy walking through a door of a bar. And he's walking up
through
there.
The door.
Yeah, he's getting through the door. And he's walking and he goes across the floorboards and he starts walking to the bar stool. So this is a bar, it's full of different people. He's going to the bar stool.
He's making his way to the bar stool.
Yeah,
okay.
He's going to the bar stool. And this is a guy. And so he's going to the bar, so he's walking through, and who do you think he sees?
I have no freaking idea.
He sees a chicken. And so, you get the chicken. The chicken's walking to the bar. This is a chicken, right? This is a chicken. He's walking through the bar, and there are people in the bar. This is a normal bar. So you get the chicken walking to the bar.
Well, folks, either Bo's joke takes forever or he didn't write one at all. Unfortunately, that's all the time we had today. My thanks to John Slamm and Bo Leged for coming on. Maybe we'll check if he's finished his joke.
So the next thing he sees is the chicken's friend coming in. So this is just the chicken's friend. It's a pig. It's just a pig.
Well, he clearly hasn't finished his joke. Maybe by next week's episode we will find the seemingly non-existent punchline. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and we'll see you next week.